as indie artists, we want to get our work seen, and I feel like you've done a great job with getting your project seen like all over in a bunch of different states. Can you talk a little bit about what your process was in like choosing which festivals you wanted to submit to?
Sure. I tried to start off with like maybe the more renowned festivals in each city. So like whatever the city or state's name, International Film Festival. Just so I can try to shoot for the stars for each one. And then kind of went down the tiers from there. And I just did a lot of research. I looked at filmmaker friends of mine and see what they submitted to. I would look up films that I liked, and I would just see where were they submitting to, so that I can just kind of like emulate their path, and wherever the chips fall, that's where they fell.
Yeah. Wonderful, congratulations. Are you currently working on anything right now?
Yes, I have another short.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that I'm in about like the 9th or 10th draft, so it's pretty much done. I like to have my scripts pretty solid before I start like putting it out to the world for people to read and see. So now I'm gonna have like a table read, invite some like filmmaker friends, producers, actors to read it out loud and hear the words, so that I can start going into pre-production, finding people who are interested and wanting to come on to the project. Money, because as indie artists, money's a big deal. It's hard to get. What they say about money. There's no money, but it's right in front of you. So you just got to figure out how to get it. And then I'm collaborating with another writer. We're writing a TV pilot. She had a dope idea. I actually met her in Houston. And then we saw each other again in Miami at the American Black Film Festival. So we just kind of like, had good rapport. She loved my short film. She had some great ideas. And she said, hey, I have this idea. I would love to collaborate with you. And she pitched me the idea. I was like, I'm in. So we're writing it together. And then we're going to start to shop it around to the different streaming services. Yeah.
That was a lot of gems that were just dropped. So if you are in the indie community, you need to like rewind this interview and watch it again, because even with collaborations and just how sometimes people are nervous to go up to people and tell them their ideas and try to get people on board.
Yeah, I mean, no one will know what you want unless you say it. Like you could have all these ideas and have all these dreams and aspirations, but if nobody knows that's what you want to do, they can't help you, So you go to ask questions, tell them what it is that you aspire to do and how you can be of value to them, and that's how you get in the door, And go back and watch all the IndieNYC films, because there's always good information of things that were done beforehand that, in my research, that's how I learn. I will watch old interviews, IndieNYC or all the platforms, and just learn and watch from the interviews of people talking about things, and then I just implemented it in my own life. So you're doing the right thing by watching this right now.
Thank you. Yes, watch my show. How do you know Britney and Mary?
Oh, Britney and Mary, I mean, just because I was in a few web series, and I just started seeing like them covering it, and I thought it was like a cool, interesting like concept to have a podcast covering web series. I was like, that was just so dope, what they created. And I just kind of met them at an event, and they're like two cool individuals just already. So just connecting with them in that level, and then hearing their podcast just kind of like validated how great of people they are and talent they are. So they supported me and all the other indie artists that I know, so I'm here to support them.
Perfect. Yes, let's support each other more, guys. So watch the IndieNYC episodes. Follow Steven St. Pierre and his projects, as well as Seriously Podcast. And don't you go anywhere, because we have more amazing interviews for you tonight. So stay tuned.